Hello and welcome everyone to a special deep dive into the Bihar Assembly election results of 2025. What a whirlwind of a day it has been. The votes are in. The trends are clear and the political landscape of Bihar is set for the next 5 years. Today, we're going to break down everything you need to know. The major winners, the surprising upsets, the key takeaways, and what this all means for the future of Bihar. So, grab a seat and let's get right into the thick of it. The big headline of the day is the decisive victory for the National Democratic Alliance, or NDA. They've crossed the majority mark and are set to retain power in the state. According to the final numbers from the Election Commission of India, the alliance, which includes the JDU, LJP, HAM, and RLM, has secured a comfortable majority, winning over 190 seats combined. This is a significant win, reaffirming the people's faith in the incumbent alliance. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, celebrating the victory at the BJP headquarters in New Delhi, famously cited, Bihar ka logo adalah bilkul agar dauda dia hai, which translates to the people of Bihar have absolutely kicked up a storm. He also introduced a new My Formula for Bihar, shifting from the old politics of caste to Mahila and youth women and young people whom he credited for this massive victory. Now, let's talk about the key figures. Chief Minister Nitish Kumar thanked the Prime Minister and the people of Bihar, emphasizing the unity of the NDA allies. Interestingly, a social media post from the JDU's official account, which named Nitish Kumar as the Chief Minister, was quickly taken down. This has sparked some speculation and questions about the leadership roles within the victorious alliance. Will Nitish Kumar continue as the face of the government? Or could we see a new arrangement? That's a major question everyone is asking right now, and we'll be watching closely for any developments. On the other side of the aisle, it's been a tough day for the Mahagathbandhan, or the Grand Alliance, led by Tayashwi Prasud Yadav the Alliance, which includes the RJD, Congress, and left parties, fell short of the majority mark, while Tayashwi Yadav himself managed to secure a victory in his Ragopa constituency, winning by a margin of over 14,000 votes. His party, the couldn't replicate its 2020 performance as the single largest party. This is a significant setback for the opposition.
The Congress Party has also expressed its surprise and disappointment.
In a statement, Rahul Gandhi said the result was truly surprising and claimed the election was not fair from the very beginning. He vowed
that the party and the India alliance would review the results and continue their fight to save democracy.
Congress MP Tariq Anwar also raised concerns, alleging that the NDA's scheme of depositing 10,000 rupees into people's accounts just before the election was a way of buying votes and a dangerous practice for democracy. He also pointed to the removal of over 6 million voters during the special intensive revision of electoral rolls as a factor that may have influenced the outcome. Now, let's talk about voter
turnout.
This election saw a historic turnout of 67.13%, the highest since 1951. TCs. A nearly 10 percentage point increase from the last assembly elections, showing a massive and active participation from the people of Bihar. This high engagement makes the NDA's victory even more significant, as it came from a highly motivated electorate. One of the most talked about aspects of this election was the performance of Jan Suraaj party. Despite a lot of buzz and anticipation, most exit polls and the final results show the party bagging only a handful of seats, up to 5. While it's a start for a new political entity, it's far from the kingmaker role that some analysts had predicted. It shows just how difficult it is to break into the established two-alliance system in Bihar. Another interesting player this election was Asidadin Oaisi's AIMIM, which managed to win 5 seats. Oaisi has promised to continue his struggle for justice in the Samankal region and for the poor and oppressed across Bihar. His party's performance, though limited, shows its growing influence in specific pockets of the state. Let's shift our focus to some of the standout individual performances and key constituencies. We saw some massive winning margins this year. For example, in Ore, BJP's Ramanishad won by over 57,000 votes. In Shugali,
The LJP candidate won by a margin of over 58,000 votes.
And in Dega, the BJP's Sanjeev Chaursia secured a victory with a lead of over 59,000 votes. These are landslide victories that show strong, localized support. There were also some new faces
Making a splash.
Popular folk singer Maithili Thakur, contesting on a BJP ticket, won her maiden election from the Alinagar constituency. This is a great example of how popular figures from other fields are finding success in the political arena. The election wasn't without its share of national commentary. In the midst of the results, AIMIM Chief Asaduddin Oaisi also took a moment to strongly condemn the recent tragic bomb blast in Delhi. He offered his condolences to the families of the victims and stated unequivocally that terrorism can never be tolerated, highlighting that the attacks trail leads to a Pakistan-based terrorist organization. This moment served as a somber reminder of the national security issues that run parallel to our democratic processes. So, what does this all mean for Bihar's future? The NDA's strong mandate suggests a continuation of their development agenda. With a clear majority, the government has the stability to push forward with its policies. BJP President J.P. Nadda declared that the verdict has put a no-entry board for Jungle Raj, a term often used to criticize past RJD rule, and that the people have voted for development. The focus will now be on fulfilling the promises made during the campaign, especially those concerning youth employment and women's empowerment. The new My Factor highlighted by the Prime Minister. The opposition, meanwhile, has a lot to reflect on. The Mahagathbandhan will need to go back to the drawing board, analyze what went wrong, and strategize for the future. Their role will be to hold the government accountable and represent the voices of the millions who voted for them. The coming months will be crucial for both the ruling alliance and the opposition. political landscape of In summary, the 2025 Bihar Assembly elections have delivered a clear verdict in favor of the NDA, marked by a record-high voter turnout and the cementing of the BJP-JDU alliance's power. We've seen the rise of a new Mahila-Youth narrative, a tough reality check for new entrants like Jan Suraaj, and a moment of introspection for the opposition. The political stage in Bihar is set, and the next 5 years promise to be eventful. That's all the time we have for today's analysis. What were your biggest takeaways from this election? Let us know in the comments below. We'll be keeping a close eye on all the post-election developments, so make sure you're subscribed to our channel for all the latest updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.